I can't believe it's 2 o'clock. We finished on time. I think we need to give ourselves a round of applause for that. I am going to take us 5 minutes into being late. I wanted to say that from this meeting will come a report that will be very comprehensive and that will go to the European Commission as part of our commitment to them for the funding which they gave us. Now, I can assure you that this is a big pain in the neck because you actually have to write it in huge detail, but it's good for us because it makes us sit down as a team and discuss the action points that we have to carry out. So, as hard work as it is, it's a very good thing. But we also do an executive summary, which is a smaller and much more readable document, which is much more illustrated, but gives the general feel of what were the conclusions from the meeting. Now, I have to ask for your patience because it won't happen in 24 hours. It will be 4 to 5 months before everything is completed, but it will be done. The other commitment that I think I can safely make on behalf of Europa Colon is that we will action the key points. We will pull out the key points, and as you know us all pretty well, we will action them. And when we meet next time, hopefully we will have moved on and there will be some results that we can look at that are really tangible. The slides from the meeting, I'm doing all the washing up now, the slides from the meeting will be on our website and will also be on the global film, which will be accessible, and you'll find the instructions how to get to it and how you can view the whole conference for 3 months is, I think, Matthew, on the front of our website. Good. I just wanted to pick up one really important thing. I would not be honest if I didn't say I was very disappointed by the fact that today there's been such a small attendance. And this brings me to a conclusion. Number one, I think we need to change our venue. I think it's very difficult, A, for transport to Barcelona for some people, secondly, the temptation of the cheap shopping and the sunshine, and I think what I would like to do, and I haven't had time to talk to my team, is to sit down with the key players and discuss where we should have it. Because Brussels is out, Petru, because it is so expensive. I mean, we would have loved to have done it in Brussels. But I'm just about to say it's going to go to all of you to vote, because it's your meeting. So I believe that we should circulate this meeting. Gabriele Moslein and I have been talking about it, and I think we should move it from country to country on a rotation, so that everybody gets a chance to come. What puzzles me is that we had 10,000 euros of grants and we got very few applications. That worries me because that means there's a lethargy there. And how do we get people from all over Europe to come to these meetings? Because if they don't want to come, what's the point of having them? Maybe we need to think of some different ways of doing this. And this is why I think the team needs to sit together. Yesterday was great. We had a really good attendance. I'm told that we had about 180 registrations. But, you know, today it's different. One other thing which I feel very strongly about is reinventing the wheel. There's too much reinvention. There are some good things out there, and I noticed that Portugal said we are going to be looking at guidelines for colorectal cancer. Well, that's being done. It's being done in the Eureka under the auspices of the Eureka organization, yes, led by Cornelis van der Veld. Jeffrey and I are very involved with it. We have put over the patient view in this document, and it means that in each country we'll be able to hopefully eventually do it in your own languages, is a guide to colorectal cancer from primary prevention to palliation. And please don't waste your time on trying to spend money on writing these things, because this is a document that is being done as a consensus document with all the disciplines taking part. It has been a hard, hard work, and Petra Bolens was talking about it yesterday. So I think we should adopt this and put it on our websites, and if Portugal could be patient, it will come out soon, and then you'll be able to adapt it for your own countries. I'm pleased to say that we've done a booklet on clinical trials written by Zorana, who put hours of work into it, and Jeffrey read it, we all read it. It's now sitting there looking very beautiful and doing nothing because we need to get medical sign-off on it. And I'm beginning to think that my friend sitting at the back of the room before he leaves at the URTC might be able to help us with this, because I've sent it to 3 clinicians and nobody's come back to me, and I want to put this online now because it's such a good document. There was one other thing I wanted to say. No, I think, believe it, oh yes. I think one of the biggest thank yous I have to make today, of course the speakers, and I'm so grateful to them because they've all come a long way, and it must be quite daunting to have come into a room this morning and found such a small audience. And I think for some of them who made huge efforts, that flew over, did a couple of hours and flew back, it was disappointing. But I'd like to thank the patients that have taken part in this meeting and who have been brave enough to stand up and tell their story. Barbara is the most incredible example of a patient advocate, and I think every single patient should learn from her. Her strength, her determination, and her passion for making it happen. Her husband said to me the other day, Yola, never give her a challenge because she'll never stop. She will take it to the end of the road, and I can see Barbara disappearing on that horizon as she pushes doors open. This is what we need. We need so many more people like Barbara. So please, please, go back to your countries, identify patients, convert them into advocates. We need patient stories. Luke, you talk about the media. The media are not interested in writing about colorectal cancer, but if you have a good patient story, they will write about it. So we need more patient stories, and Julia and I tear our hair out sometimes because we write to you all and say, please give us patient stories. Ellie's on board now. She will film, she will Facebook, and every month we have it. Matt's job is every month to put a patient story on. Now, if we have plenty of them, we can do them every week. And that brings more people to talking about it, hopefully as an example. So my plea to my groups is please, please get us patient stories. And I'm ending on, I know something all of you are sick of me saying, I got it there, is membership. We will not be a community that has any influence until we have memberships. Each one of you do a fantastic job in your countries. You know how proud I am of everybody. I get emotional every year about it. But at the end of the day, unless you have members in your organizations, we can't just work with a few fantastic people. You need to build up a community within your own country of membership. And one of the easiest ways of doing this is by setting up support groups, because patients need support, peer-to-peer. Oh, it happened to you too. Oh, I have this. Oh my goodness, what can I do for it? So set up patient support groups in your countries. It's not expensive. I know times are difficult. Setting up a support group just takes a little bit of time and effort, but it doesn't take money. And with that, your membership will automatically grow. I'd like to come back in 2 years' time, when is our next conference, and see that we have thousands of members and not hundreds of members as we do at the moment. I'm afraid you've got to go through the next painful bit, which is the evaluation. We can't put on a good event unless we know what you think about it. It's your event, and if we know what you want, we'll make it better. So the ladies have made it easier by putting it up. We don't need to question the caliber of our speakers. They're all fantastic, and they've all, I think, done an amazing job. But here are the questions, and please get your voting pads out. Please specify the main reason for attending this conference. Okay, so let's vote. I'd like the panel to vote.
Just one.
Voting things are.
One option is possible.
One more option.
No, one option.
Only one option.
We go and get our.
But I need some more voting cards.
Yeah, free.
Michelle, have we got any more voting pads left, please? Thank you. I'm going to miss out on the first question, but never mind. More pads are coming. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Give one to Yola.
Okay. So did the conference fulfill your reason for attending? And I think our exhibitors, our sponsors who happen to still be in the room should vote too. Come on, Takao, vote. Oh, where are the results? Not yet. Oh, okay. Did you find the content of the conference useful? Okay. One more. Did you find the content of the conference too scientific? That's a really important one. How many questions do we have? How many questions? 8. 8, okay. For the next conference, what should be the key focus? This is a really important one. Strategy, awareness raising, membership, or fundraising? I would have added some more things here. How did you hear or learn about this conference? For those of you that are not our affiliates or associates. Please evaluate the registration process. I thought we simplified it very well this year. So
do not influence the vote.
Okay. Now everybody's going to say very dissatisfied, aren't they? The venue. This is this room and not Barcelona. one more. Right, and the final question, and then you can all go and sit on the beach. Please evaluate the organisation of the event. Oh dear, we're now 15 minutes over time. And on that note, I bid you farewell. Enjoy the rest of your stay in Barcelona. When we evaluate the answers, we will circulate them to all our affiliates and associates, and if anybody else would like it, please leave your name with Michelle or with Julia. Thank you to everybody, and have a lovely summer, have a good rest, and I'm sure that Jeffrey and I will be seeing you sometime again this year, because he's got many plans for advocacy events. And if I don't see you all before, have a fantastic Christmas as well, because I might not see you before. I have to admit that before I came here, I was going to announce stepping down. I've worked for 8 years and I'm tired. However, I hate to tell you all, I'm so excited by everything that's been happening, I'm reconsidering my position. So I'll probably see you all again in 2 years.